What is face swelling? We are not talking now about the puffiness when you got bitten by lots of bees and then you are sitting like this with all your face that you cannot open your eyes. I'm talking about regular, systematic, lifetime swelling which most of us are experiencing from childhood. You may not even see and notice the swelling on your face. Like me, for example, I always thought that I was born like this. This is the type of my face, quite full, and all this double chin which I had, and I thought that, well, if you wanna get rid of double chin, stop eating. That was my direct idea, even though I wasn't fat at all. I just had quite a puffy face, a swelling face, which I thought was normal. So you're living with this puffiness all your life and you've already accepted yourself. And when the swelling starts going away and when you start working with your face and you're asking me, how could I be living with this type of face all my conscious entire life? Being not me, being not the person who I really am. You know, there was once an advertisement company for weight loss. I remember it was in early 90s. It was something like, call now and you will get 90% discount right now. I see you, pick up the phone. Well, this kind of advertisement. There was a very graceful woman standing in front of the mirror and she was saying, how I love my perfect slim body, my flat belly, my toned skin. And then at 1 second there was another woman appearing with the same clothes, still looking in the mirror, but she was much bigger, and she was saying, but how I hate the fat which hides it all. In this case, the woman actually knew that there was the fat which was hiding all her beautiful body. But many people live with swollen face and they don't even know that there is a very beautiful toned nice face hiding behind this swollenness. You need to start targeting it, and if you don't do anything you'll probably never know. Therefore, when you're starting to do face massages, when you start working with your face, people around you will definitely start giving you compliments, or looks like you lost some weight, or you got rid of some extra pounds, but your weight stays the same. In fact, you've just cleaned your body from all this unnecessary stagnated liquid which you used to have before, and now you look the way you actually are supposed to look. Another topic which I wanted to discuss with you is Botox. I like talking about Botox, so one of the most famous procedures for cosmetologists nowadays. Super natural, all the people love it, every second woman has Botox. And there is a so-called preventative Botox, and I call it get hooked on a needle since childhood. When girls in their early age, in their early 20s, are advised to put Botox to prevent those wrinkles which will probably appear in your face if you don't put Botox, minimize those facial expressions they are having in their young age. Otherwise, you'll be considered as an old woman in your 20s. I understand technologies, they are developing in an instant pace. We need to make sure that we are capable of doing everything. At the same time, we must stay beautiful, energized, young. Otherwise, the society is gonna throw us in the trash barrel. So in our times, it's no longer enough to have an ordinary, normal skin. We need to have a glossy skin, that it is shining in the sky, that a man who is passing by can see his face in your cheek, to forbid a single wrinkle. Otherwise, that's all is grave. Directly you can lie down and that's all. Therefore, we need to run to the cosmetologist that they could do those procedures like all the celebrities are doing. I want the same foxy eyes. I wanted to remove my buccal fat. I want to get rid of these cheeks. I don't want them anymore. It's not a fashion now to have plump cheeks, so remove them, please. Take my money. Short story about how I did Botox once in my life. It was around 5 years ago, and I thought that my major problem was very active forehead, not the puffy face, by the way, because I had no idea that I had a puffy face. So there was a very popular cosmetologist, and I somehow got her contact, and I sent her a photo of my face, and she told me that no, not only the forehead is your problem, that you need to take care of the crown, feet, 11 lines, you need to take care of these nose wrinkles which are appearing in the chin, you also need to put. And I thought, let's do it. Yeah, my lines on my forehead, which by the way don't exist anymore with face massages, easily. She told me that you should have started before, that probably we will not be able to make it, but she will try her best so that me at my, I don't know, 27 would have a chance to still look young and fresh. So of course she put a lot of Botox in my face. The major one was in the forehead, and I also remember that she told me that I need a biorevitalization. By the time I was doing some mesotherapy, some like, you know, small vitamins in your face, and she told me that no, it's not enough. Look at you. It's already time to do more strong, more serious injections because time is running. You're not 18 anymore. And I remember it was super expensive. It was a couple of salaries of mine, and I thought, well, after this, life will change and the world will love me and everything will change in my life and I'll be happy. I remember that the bio, which I paid so much money, I didn't see any effect except that I looked like a ball. Of course, no wrinkles, obviously, everything was gone. Couple of days I was with that swelling. People would see me like this, they would be thinking that I was drinking for several days and lying under the bridge. When the effect for Botox came over, it was like after 2 weeks. I started feeling that I cannot raise my eyebrows. Well, it worked, the wrinkles were gone. But I specifically remember that feeling like I have a metallic plate under my skin over here. I was feeling like someone have like opened up my forehead and put a metallic plate which is restricting my eyebrows to move. My body was asking me why we cannot do this, why we cannot raise our eyebrows anymore. What is happening? Is there a problem? Are we in pain? Are we having some injury? So I was constantly feeling that there is some foreign object inside me. So that was the feeling of Botox in my forehead. I don't know, probably the technologies have changed. Now it's absolutely different. Life is marvelous and no one is feeling any side effects or no one is feeling any inconveniences like I used to have. But I'm sorry, that was 5 years ago. It wasn't 15 years ago. By that time I was also doing yoga and all the exercises where I needed to put my head upside down, I was always feeling that this metal plate is kind of moving all over my forehead, and I felt horrible until the Botox finally left my body, fully left my body. I don't know if it's actually fully or not. I hope that yes. After I started doing facial massages and face fitness, I actually realized that wrinkles were not the enemies. We should not be afraid of wrinkles. Having wrinkles is normal. Even kids have wrinkles. Wrinkles don't age us. What actually makes us look older is a puffy face, a swollen face, a bloated face, and a face which is stiffed with unnatural mimics, which is not moving, because a lively, active and toned face will always look much younger than a face which is stiffed, not moving. This type of face will always look older, whether you're old or not, but this makes you look older. I'm sorry to tell you this, but this is the truth. So remember this, my dears, if you're planning to put Botox, you just need to understand that in the beginning it's gonna be wonderful, and then later and later with time you will have to put more, you will have to increase the level, you will have to increase the frequency. So especially when we are in our youth, when we are in our 20s, we start putting Botox, wow, the results are great because the skin is great, because there is nothing to do in your face at this age. There's nothing to worry about. You are not even started getting older. But when we start putting injections when we are already older, the face gets heavier, especially if you have a deformation type of face. All this amount of liquid, all this amount of material you're putting in your face, all of this creates weight, the same as swelling. It also creates weight, and what is happening? It just shifting our face down, plus the fillers you're putting there, plus the injections, plus the Botox. The blood flow is zero, it's not circulating because the muscles are stiffed, the muscles are motionless, and we're starting thinking about some plastic interference, checking the Instagram of plastic surgeons. Well, okay guys, thank you so much. Whatever questions you have, put in comment section below. Don't forget to subscribe, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.